Hello again, this is Dr. Clark Beck with To The Point Physical Therapy, and today I wanted to go over some hand arthritis exercises. So sometimes you get that news from your doctor that, hey, you've got arthritis in your hands and it might need surgery. Sometimes not. Sometimes just a few exercises and stretches can really improve your function and improve your pain, and it can, in some cases, in many cases I would say, hold off surgery for a while. So my favorite exercises for hand arthritis, the first one is just getting a nice stretch through your fingers. So I just put my fingertips together like this, and then I'm trying to press my palms of my hands together, and that just gets a nice stretch through each and every one of my fingers. I kind of have my thumb pointed the opposite direction as my fingers. That helps get that stretch there in that thumb. Okay, I would hold that 30 seconds. And I guess the feedback of pressing your palms together, that's not quite accurate. It's like rolling my elbows up as I kind of bring the bottom of the palms apart, but keeping the fingertips together. Maybe that's better instruction. 30 seconds, 2 times. I would do that daily. The next thing I would do is I would strengthen the muscles, okay? Arthritis, a lot of times it's just too much wear and tear in your joints because your muscles are too weak. So what I have here is, it's called TheraPutty. You can just buy it on Amazon. I've got the medium, the green, which is actually pretty tough until you work it up a little bit. So you might want to start with the softer colors. But there's a couple of things that you'll do. So the first one is just we just call it a mass grip. You're just gonna get the TheraPutty and you're just gonna squeeze it as hard as you can. Just try to squeeze it out the sides. Roll it back up again, do it again. Getting the thumb activated as well. That's a great exercise, just to exercise the muscles in your hand. And then many times people have arthritis and they'll start to feel it in this joint here in your thumb. So we're really gonna focus on that thumb with these next exercises. The first one is called a key grip pinch. So imagine you just have a car key in your finger and you're just gonna pinch that putty. Just squeeze it out like that. And honestly, I would say it's really hard to overdo it on these. You'll get tired before your body, tells you that you're done. So I would do these at least 30 repetitions on each of these exercises that I'm showing you. Okay, so there's the key grip. Another great exercise, and I wouldn't leave this one out, I would specifically focus on this one if I had just time for one. What you're gonna do is you're gonna kind of pull the putty out like that, encase your fingers with it, and then you're gonna spread the putty like that with your hand. Okay, form it back up, squish it out a little bit. This one does take some time just as you're playing with the putty, but this is a great one. Form it over your hand. And spread. Okay, and you're gonna feel that, like, I consider myself pretty strong. I have pretty good grip strength and everything. And just with this medium resistance putty, my hands are already getting a little tired. But that's what you want. You want your muscles to work. You want your muscles to get stronger. And that will help decrease arthritis pain. And now the last one, so those are the putty exercises. The last one is a stretch, and I'll get up close to the camera so you can see this one. But what you're gonna do, and you can do this with any joint in your hand, just get a nice grip on it. So I like to do this grip, where I just kind of have my hand like that, like I'm giving myself a handshake almost. And then you're just gonna gently pull the joint like you're gonna pop the joint, And then you're gonna press up and down with your thumb and with your forefinger, okay? So that's that. This is normally the joint where people get the most pain. So that's where I'll start. Gentle pull, up and down. You don't have to be too vigorous with it. You can start really light if you're in a lot of pain and then kind of work into it as you get used to it. And then what I'll do is I'll come up to this next joint here. I'm pinching just, we call it in therapy, we call it distal to the joint. Gently pull, push up and down. And then you can do that at this last joint here as well. So gently pull and up and down. And you can do that again with any joint in your hand. Okay, so even here on the second finger, little pull, up and down. Little pull, up and down. And I would probably do that, you know, at least 10 times that up and down on each joint that's painful. Okay, you can do that throughout your whole hand, but especially on those joints that are painful, that'll be really beneficial. And what that's been shown to do is it helps to get nutrients into that joint, which will help it repair itself. It will decrease pain, and it will actually improve your flexibility in your hand as well, okay? Again, don't feel like you have to crank on it. Start nice and gentle and work into it. And this one, I would tell someone, you know, just do this one as often as you can think about it. If you're working at your computer, if you're ever taking a break, just take a few seconds to mobilize that joint. And that will really help a lot with that arthritis pain. For most people, doing these exercises and stretches, about 2 to 3 weeks, and you'll start to see really good results, okay? That's it for today. Thank you.